Hello everyone, Ezek here. Remember this scene from Breaking Bad? At that moment, Walter isn't rich. He is suffering from his success. Because in the eyes of the banking system, this is evidence for an investigation, so he's now stuck in a trap. 1, he can't spend it. If he tries to use that pile of money, the FBI will kick down his doors. And 2, he can't hold it, as money will lose its value from inflation every day. Click here to find out why your money is losing its value and the mechanics behind inflation if you're interested. Back to the $80 million problem, we are going to analyze the mechanics of money laundering to make that pile of cash usable. We are going to deconstruct how Walter White, Gus Fring, moved billions right under the nose of the DEA and why a car wash is actually a terrible way to do it. Now, this video is purely for entertainment and educational purposes only. Please do not use this video as reference for your less than legal endeavors. Section 1, the 3 barriers. Before we look at how they did it, you have to understand what stood in their way. The US banking system is designed with 3 specific protocols to catch these kinds of criminal activities. The first being CTR. This is the reason Walter White had to bury barrels in the desert instead of opening a savings account. It's called the Currency Transaction Report. It's simple. If you deposit more than $10,000 in cash, the bank must file a report to the Treasury Department. This leads amateurs to try breaking the deposit into smaller chunks, like $9,000. They committed a felony called structuring. Secondly, the SAR, even if you navigate the $10,000 limit perfectly, you still have to deal with the human element. If a bank teller thinks you look nervous, or if your business suddenly starts making 300% more cash than it did last month, they file a suspicious activities report. This is why Skylar was so obsessed with fabricating customers. She had to make it look like people were actually using the car washes. The suspicion around your money income is just as dangerous as the cash amount itself. Thirdly, know your customer. In the past, you could open a bank account with very little friction. Now, banks are legally required to know exactly who you are and where your money comes from, thanks to the USA Patriot Act that changed everything after 9/11. Now, looking at those 3 tripwires, CTR, SAR, KYC, you might be thinking, wait, why risk prison? Why not just keep the cash in a duffel bag? Especially if you watched our deflation video where we argued that holding physical money is the ultimate safety net during a Great Depression-style price crash. By then, everything will be cheap. And while that is true, the dealership will call the cops if you show up to buy a Lambo with a bag of 20s. You have to clean this money to be able to use it freely. To do that, you need to understand the 3 stages: placement, layering, and integration. Section 2, mastering the 3 steps. Starting with our favorite chemostat, level 1, the car wash. Step 1, placement. Walter cooks blue sky and sells them for a pile of dirty cash. He can't put this in the bank, so he brings it to the car wash, as this is a cash-intensive business. Step 2, layering. This is where Skylar comes in. She sat in the back office and fabricated ghost transactions. She increased the number of hot wax services sold that day. Step 3, integration. She takes the dirty drug money, mixes it with the clean customer money, and deposits it into the bank. The bank sees the revenue. Then they pay taxes on it, and now Walter can draw a legal salary as the owner. But you can only fake so many car washes before the IRS notices you have more customers than cars in the city, which brings us to level 2, charity. If you can't use a cash business, you use the internet. In the show, Saul Goodman launders money through a fake charity website using digital smurfing. Step 1, you set up a legitimate-looking donation for treatments. The website acts as the merchant, giving you a valid reason to receive funds. Step 2, you can't donate $600,000 to yourself without triggering alarms, so you have to use something to split the money into tiny amounts like a botnet, making anonymous donations from different IP addresses. By keeping every transaction small, they bypass the CTR limit. The bank just sees thousands of strangers. Step 3, the money hits the account as charitable donations, which are often tax-exempt gifts. It enters the system clean, but it isn't scalable. While you can raise $1 million for cancer once, you can't do it monthly without an audit. Level 3, franchise network. To move millions, you need what Gus Fring did. He had an entire logistics network of stores. This mirrors the trade-based money laundering we see with cartels today. Step 1. Gus is both selling chicken and shipping freight. The dirty money and the drugs are moved using the trucks. The drugs were hidden inside buckets of the fry batter. Step 2. Gus owns 14 locations across the Southwest. He can spread the dirty cash across 14 different registers. If one store has unusually high revenue, it looks like a good month, not really a crime. Step 3. The money is funneled up to the parent company. It allows Gus to become a pillar of the community, donating to the DEA and sitting on hospital boards, effectively hiding in plain sight. Level 4, corporate laundering. When you are too big for a chicken shop, you need a multinational conglomerate like Madrigal Electromotive GmbH, the German parent company that owns Los Pollos Hermanos. Step 1. The cartel's money was integrated into the company's equipment orders and chemical procurement, methylamine. Step 2. Madrigal is a billion-dollar company with thousands of divisions: fast food, shipping, chemicals. A few $1 million of illicit profit gets absorbed into the massive global balance sheet. Step 3. To move the wealth internationally, they don't use standard wire transfers because the exchange value of the dollar against the euro is constantly changing and it can trigger alarms. You can check out our currency's value video for a deeper explanation on the mechanics. So by using internal ledgers, the US subsidiary pays the German HQ for consulting or assets. The value crosses borders instantly as corporate overhead, bypassing central bank foreign exchange alerts entirely. Section 3. The common failure point. For the methods we just discussed, the common failure point is the bank. Skylar White had to fake thousands of receipts to justify the cash. Gus Fring had to physically smuggle drugs across a border in trucks that could be searched. Even Madrigal Electromotive had to cook the books of a multinational corporation. As long as you touch the banking system or the physical supply chain, you are exposed. And as we discussed, the three censors, SARCTRKYC, are getting smarter every year. Ultimately, money laundering is the bridge between criminal profit and legitimate power. Cross it and you keep your wealth. Fall off and you go to prison. To truly disappear, you need an asset with subjective value, like a canvas painted blue with a single white line. What is that worth? $10? Or $10 million? Who knows, right? The final frontier of money laundering is a banana taped to a wall, as art is the last unregulated market on Earth. Next time, we are going to answer why the rich spend billions on ugly art, and how the Freeport system turned modern paintings into the ultimate tax haven. If you want me to make more videos explaining these topics, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching until the end.